it. Um, I don't know anybody here who hasn't bought these. If you are looking to save money, if you are looking to be prepared in an emergency, you know, we here down in Florida are getting ready, hopefully not for a hurricane to come up. This is from Living Glow. These are rechargeable LED bulbs. You get a 6-pack of these. They come with a bunch of accessories, which I'll get to in a second, but I call them the perfect light bulb. Why? Well, they work like an everyday light bulb, right? They're just an average, everyday light bulb. Well, average, each light bulb will last 45 years, okay? They are LED, they're built to last forever. But if your power goes out, each bulb has a rechargeable battery that charges while it's on its base. So when the power goes out, the lights stay on. It's like the most crazy technology of all time. I have 2 lamps right here. I'm gonna show you something. They're both plugged to the same switch. I'm gonna turn them off, so I'm cutting the power. One will go off, the other will go off for a second, and then kick back on with the battery power. I don't know if you could see that with our lighting right now. This one's off, and this one is on. I'll turn them back on. And you'll see, yeah, you can kind of see, thank you guys. All right, now watch, I turn the lights off, one stays on. Because this one is one of our specialty Living Glow bulbs. This one has a battery backup inside, which is gonna give you hours and hours and hours of light until the power comes back on. Everybody will get 6 of these. In addition to that, you're also gonna get the power caps. The power caps allow you to take any of these bulbs when you put the power cap on. I'll screw it on here. So let's say you take the bulb out. I don't know if this one's on. Well, anyway, you can. These are not charged up. You think they would be. Anyway, you put the little power cap on, and now you've got a flashlight you can take anywhere you go. I want to get Julie out. She does a better demonstration. She doesn't have a couch right behind her and all jammed in back here. I can't really move around. But Julie, first of all, you're my twin today. I love what you're wearing. And tell me more about these bulbs.
Well, the good news is I have them charged up, guys.
Thank you.
It seems like the one on this set isn't charged. Well, okay, so we have either a tropical storm or a hurricane heading to Florida. So it's the perfect time to be able to have these, so you have them in those emergency situations. But they are, just like Guy said, a standard everyday 60-watt bulb. What makes them different is they've got the rechargeable battery inside. So when you do lose power, you go over, turn on your lamp, either a lamp or a hanging light fixture, you turn it on and you have light now for 6 hours. So Guy, we launched Living Glow about 1.5 years ago. And just in that time, we've sold around, well, actually over 800,000 of these bulbs. So the great thing, you never have to buy batteries for these. People ask, well, how do I charge them? It's when you have it on in your lamp. So I'm going to do that same demonstration. I've got a regular LED bulb in here. I've got the Living Glow over here. I'm going to cut the power. So let's say it's a storm, a hurricane coming through, 1, 2, 3, your regular lights go off. Your Living Glow, if you have your lamp on, will automatically come on. If your lamp is off, you just go over and turn it on. So it works like a regular light bulb. And then this is a brand new feature. You can go over to your lamp or your hanging light fixture and double click it. It dims it by about 50% and it extends that battery for 8 hours. So when you lose power, you have light now in 6 of your lights for 8 hours. Then I'm going to take it one step further. I'm going to unscrew it. So you're getting 6 bulbs and then you're getting 6 power caps. And you screw on the power cap, and now you have a flashlight for 8 hours. And you can also, by the way, dim that flashlight. You just double click it. It dims it, so now that battery in there will last 8 hours. Now, another new feature, Guy, I don't know if you can see, instead of a lamp, I put it in this little base right here, but it tells you now if it's charged or not. So we know a storm is coming. So what I've been doing is charging all of my bulbs to make sure that I'm prepared. And red means that this one is not fully charged. So all you have to do is click it. So that's on. And then what you do is you wait a couple seconds, turn it back on, and red is telling me that this one's not charged yet. When your bulb is fully charged, it turns green. So when you get them home, what we want you to do is charge them up. It takes about 8 to 10 hours for them to be fully charged. Keep them in your lamp. You can have them in a desk lamp, a table lamp, a floor lamp, even a hanging light fixture. Use them every single day. So how you charge them is you keep them in your lamp or in your hanging light fixture and just use it. When it's on, it's charging. Also, each bulb is rated for 50,000 hours. So what that means is that if you use it in your lamp for about 3 hours a day, it's going to last 45 years. And because they're LEDs, they're extremely energy efficient. It's around $1 a year for these bulbs. So throw away those old glass bulbs. These are LEDs. They're cool to the touch. They're also completely shatterproof. And again, they're going to last you 45 years. So, and the cost is so energy efficient. It makes sense to get rid of all your old bulbs and to put these in your light fixtures.
All right, so you have two different choices, just so everybody knows. The ones that I own are called soft light. You know, I'm under bright lights all day, so I'm not really crazy about the bright light, so I get the softer ones, but it's totally up to you. You may want to get brighter lights as your emergency lights. You know, maybe you saw that guy down there in the basement. You might want a brighter one there, but you have two different colors. I'm going to come over and just show you this. This here is the soft light, and you can see it has a little more of an orange glow or a yellow glow. This is the whiter light. And by the way, I can put my hands right on top of these and not burn myself. I bet you can't do that with the bulbs that are in your light bulbs at home. These do not burn hot. They're warm, but they do not burn hot like an incandescent bulb. They are completely different. These are LED bulbs, so they don't burn with a filament inside that actually generates a ton of heat. You remember the old easy bake ovens, right? You could bake a dang cake with a light bulb back in the day. These burn cool. Well, you could. These burn cool, so they never get hot, and as a result, they don't burn up the bulb and explode the bulb, which is what happens. I don't know how many of you have ever had a bulb burst on you, and you got to go in there with like a paper towel to try to take it out. That'll never happen. 45 years on each of these bulbs. So if you find yourself buying bulbs every 6 months, every year, even every 2 years, heck, even every 10 years, why not get a bulb that lasts 45 years that is also a great emergency bulb? That when the power goes out, it'll kick back on. So I want to show you again, I have one that's charged, and I apologize, the other one wasn't charged, but these are these little caps right here. When you have a bulb, the bulb needs to have something capped on the end to complete the circuit, the connection. So this bulb won't work unless it's in you know, my lamp, or unless I cap the end. And these are specialty caps, which we're going to give you. That seals the end and completes the circuit. And now I have a flashlight. I can take this anywhere I want. I could hang this if I wanted to hang these outside for a party. I could do that as well. We're giving you the power caps. You get 6 of the power caps to go along with it. And you want to see something else really cool that I really, really love, and Julie demonstrates this as well. If I want to take one of these bulbs and I want to unplug it, I want to make sure I unplug the right one, the whole lamp. All right, so I'm unplugging this one, and I'm going to take, we got a lot of wires back here. Okay, let me get this out of here. So now I've got, look at this. Don't forget, this has is this the rechargeable bulb one, and this one? Is it the other one? I'll take the other one off then.
I think it's the other one.
Yeah, let me do it. It's a little confusing, my demo here, but I will get to the point. So here we go. Here it is. So now I've got a lamp with no light, right? Got a lamp, no light, and I got a plug. If I plug the power cap into, or this is just one of the end caps, the light goes on. So look, I don't know if you can see. I have a lamp on that's not plugged into anything. Why? Because I've got a rechargeable bulb in there. This bulb is working on a rechargeable battery. Here's the whole lamp. So if I wanted to take this outside and use it outside for a party, or outside on a porch where maybe there's no outlet, I can use it like this just by putting the cap in. Again, we're completing the circuit just like we did with the other bulb. It's absolutely brilliant. You know, the first time I brought a lamp outside with no plug, Danny was like, how are you gonna plug that in? I'm like, dude, these bulbs are so cool. They actually have a built-in battery, and I just plug that one back in. I'll plug this one back in as well. But again, the cool part about this is you never have to worry about replacing these bulbs. There are 45 years of life on them. If the power goes out, they will automatically stay on for hours and hours, up to 8 hours, which is usually enough to get you through. I can't believe we're doing all 6 of these bulbs for $32 when each bulb will last 45 years, Julie. That's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought up the price, because if you went out and bought these bulbs individually, each bulb would be around $15 to $20 per bulb.
Yeah.
So they're LEDs, but they're specialty LED bulbs. And that price is without all these little goodies that HSN throws in. So yes, you're getting 6 bulbs, you're getting 6 of the power caps. That's where you can turn it into a flashlight. And I want to also make it clear, and Guy, I'm so glad that you did that demonstration with, these are called the power plugs. plug. The magic is in the bulb. So that's why the other lamp didn't work. You can't take this and plug a regular lamp in. It has to be the living glow bulb. So I'll show you again. Those are called your power plugs. You're getting 3 of those. So you can take, this is the crazy thing, is unplug a lamp from the wall when you have your living glow bulb in it and put it in the power cap. And just like Guy said, you can go outside, but think about this. It's a 60-watt equivalent. So if you lose power, you've got a full lamp. This will light up an entire room. It's not like a little beam of flashlight. So this will light up a whole room. So when you lose power, you've got light now, and you have light for 6 hours. So think about those emergency situations. Right now in Florida, I've been watching the weather all night because we either have a hurricane or a tropical storm heading our way. So what a great time to be able to charge your bulbs. When you get your bulbs home, you want to charge them for about 8 to 10 hours, and then they're fully charged. And people ask, well, how do I charge them? Right now, what you do, when it's in, hold on, let me turn my lamp on. When it's in your fixture, it's charging. So you never have to take it out. Okay, you never have to buy a battery. It's charging when you use it every single day. It fits a standard socket, so you can put it in a lamp, a table lamp, a hanging light fixture. Now you want to use a single socket and a single switch. So if you've got a chandelier, it does not work in a chandelier. Or if you have a switch and it has 3 bulbs in one sconce,
single bulbs.
It's designed a single socket, exactly. And then I'll show you again the big deal. You lose power. Okay, this is a regular bulb. No matter what you have, a regular bulb. This is the Living Glow. 1, 2, 3. Power goes out, your light comes on, and what's brand new, just go over and flip your switch like this, and it dims it. So you have battery power for 8 hours, and you can, I showed you earlier, you can unscrew that bulb. This is charged. The one that Guy had wasn't charged, so make sure you charge your bulbs. And then you just click that button. You've got a flashlight, a 60-watt bulb for 8 hours.
I wish you could, I wish you could see these at my house. I could probably demonstrate it easier in my house than I can up here. We got a lot of stuff jammed in back here. But Julie, I will tell you, you know what? The first time I bought these, because I have 2 sets, you'd be amazed how many light bulbs that you actually use in your house. I mean, you probably have 40 or 50 or some people have 100 bulbs in their house. The money you save, because they're way more energy efficient. They don't consume as much power to burn because they're not burning, all right? It's LED. It's a different type of illumination versus incandescent bulbs. And incandescent bulbs basically works like your oven, right? It uses this radiant heat that's in an element. You have a phosphorescent coating on the inside of a bulb, inside a vacuum. It's a lot of science, but the problem is it's very volatile. It's very fragile. You've seen that, you look at a light bulb and you see that little, when you turn it upside down when it's blown out, you see the little wire on the bottom. That's the filament that is basically blown up. So it no longer heats up. It no longer illuminates, and the bulb doesn't work. When it gets really bad and it pops, the whole bulb will shatter. So I consider these not only a more efficient bulb, a bulb that will save you money, a bulb that will last 45 years. I think they're a safer light bulb. I don't know how many of you have ever, I know in Danny used to take his baseball cap and put it on his lamp, and I'd be like, dude, that's not safe, all right? Because that thing really gets hot. I mean, those things get hundreds of degrees. This thing, as I showed you before, I can put my hand right on the bulb. I mean, it might be 75, 80 degrees, but it's not gonna, it's not gonna burst into flames. It's not gonna explode. It's not gonna shatter. These are shatterproof bulbs. You get 6 of them for $32.99. If you want to get a discount on them, get a brand new HSN credit card. We'll take $20 off. I would order a bunch of sets of these. They'll pay for themselves over time. Really worthwhile. And in an emergency, the lights stay on. When the power's out, your house will still be lit up when everybody else in the neighborhood's houses will be dark. So it's a great deal. Julie, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys. Stay safe.
I will.
And charge your bulbs.
I will. I will.
So
Happy 4th of July.
Thank you.
All right, Jules. All right, 735-690. We got something special coming up at the end of the show. It's our origami rack. We got a lot of people that are like, I really would love to get an extra